Hello dear viewers, you are most welcome and thanks for watching. Welcome to Algebra 2 Maths channel, where I present to you mathematics content containing lessons of mathematics and tricks of mathematics. Tonight I'm presenting this equation and we are required to solve for x and y in this expression, as you can see. Please, therefore, I ask you to subscribe if you have not yet done so. Turn on the notification button so that you are notified whenever I upload a new video. Like and share. So now let's dive in. We are having x and y in this expression, as you can see. The expression is here, and please watch up to the end. So we have the square root into 52 minus 30 multiplied by the square root of 3 equal to x plus y, the square root of 3. So from this, we are going to square both sides of the equation. So we are going to say that by squaring both sides of the equation, it implies that we are having the square root of 52 minus 30 square root of 3 being equal to x plus y, the square root of 3. And we are saying we are squaring both sides of the equation. Say that this and this cancels out and we remain with 52 minus 30 root 3 being equal to x plus y multiplied by square root of 3, the whole of it power 2. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to simplify this expression here, which is on the right hand side. From this step, we can expand this by using the Pascal's triangle, whereby we have 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, then 1. We can have 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So this is the Pascal's triangle. And since our power is 2, so we are going to use just this, since our power is 2, as you can see there. Therefore, our next step is going to be the 52 minus 30 square root of 3 being equal to the x squared plus 2xy square root of 3 plus y squared multiplied by 3, because we are now squaring this, whereby the y becomes squared and then root of 3 becomes 3, because the square could cancel with that square root. From this step, we need to simplify further, so that we are having 52 minus 30 square root of 3 on the left hand side being equal to the x squared. We can now bring this one on this side, all together where we have the x squared plus 3y squared plus 2xy square root 3. Now from this step, we can see that we have this component having the square root and then these two components which are not having the square root. So it means that from here, we are going to compare the components on the left hand side with those ones on the right hand side of the equal signs. It means that we are saying that by comparing both sides of the equation, it implies that x squared plus 3y squared equals to a purely rational number, which is 52. So we can name this as equation 1. Also, the 2xy multiplied by square root of 3 equals to this component, which is containing the irrational number, so equals to negative 30 root 3. Before we make this to be equation 2, let's first divide through by 2. So we are going to have the 2xy root 3 being equal to negative 30 root 3. So we are dividing through by 2, divide through by 2. So here we are remaining with xy root 3 being equal to negative 15 root 3. We can also see that root 3 is common, meaning that we are dividing it through also. So we divide through by root 3, divide through by root 3. Say that this and this cancels, also this and this cancels out. And we are going to remain with xy being equal to the negative 15. From here we can make one a subject of the other. So we are going to have the xy being equal to the negative 15. Let us divide it through by y, divide it through by y. Say that on the left hand side, we are remaining with x being equal to the negative 15 divided by y. We can name this to be equation 2. So from this step, what we are going to do, we are going to substitute for x from equation 2 into equation 1. What we are saying is substituting for x equaling to negative 15 divided by y into equation 1. So this implies that, remember, our equation 1 is x squared plus 3y squared, this one, equals to 52. So it implies that, so now from the x squared plus 3y squared equaling to 52, we are substituting for x. So we are saying that x is equal to negative 15 divided by y. So as we substitute, we are getting our negative 15 divided by y, the whole of it squared, because you can see that x is squared, plus 3y squared equals to 52. So this is the same as 225 divided by y squared plus 3y squared equals to 52. We can now try to form an equation. Let's multiply through by y squared so that we can eliminate this as a denominator. So we are going to multiply this by y squared, also this by y squared, also this by y squared, such that we have the 225 plus 3y power 4 equals to 52y squared. By rearranging this equation, we are going to have 3y power 4 minus 52y squared plus 225 equals to 0. From this step, we can introduce some variables here. We can let m be equal to y squared, implying that 3m squared minus 52m equals to plus 225 equals to 0. We can see that this is a quadratic equation. So if you have not yet watched videos about quadratic equation, the link is in the description below. Please tap on it and watch the videos about quadratic equations and how we can solve them. So from this step, let us use the quadratic formula, whereby we say that m equals to the minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4sc, the whole of it divided by 2a. And from this equation, from this quadratic equation here, we can see that our value of a equals to 3, our value of b equals to negative 52, and our value of c equals to 225, implying that as we substitute in, the value of m equals to the negative, but our b is negative, so negative 52 plus or minus the square root of b, which is negative 52, by the whole of it squared, minus 4 multiplied by a, which is 3, multiplied by the c, which is the 225, the whole of it divided by 2 multiplied by the value of a, which is 3. As I simplify this, I'm getting the value of m, so I say that either m equals to 9 or m equals to 25 divided by 3. So now from this step, we have got the value of m. Remember, in the question, there is no m, we just let it. Therefore, we can cross-check. We say that m equals to y squared. So now let's find the value of y. After all, we have got the value of m. So from here, you can say that, but our m equals to y squared, implying that for m equaling to 9, it means that our y squared equals to 9. For us to get the value of y, we are going to take the square root on both sides. So we have the y squared being equal to 9. We introduce the square root on both sides, but the square root of a number is either positive or negative. Say that we get our y being equal to the plus or minus the square root of 9 is 3. Also, for m equals to 25 divided by 3, it implies that our y squared equals to the 25 divided by 3. We do the same, we take the square root on both sides of the equal sign. So we are having the 25 divided by 3. So we take the square root, on both sides. This is plus or minus. So implying that we are going to have our y being equal to a plus or minus the square root of 25 is 5, then divided by the square root of 3. From this step, we can get the corresponding values of x. We can see that from this equation 2. So the equation 2 is that x equals to negative 15 divided by y. And you can see that for y equals to a positive 3, it implies that our value of x is going to be equal to negative 15 divided by 3, implying that our value of x for this case would be negative 5. Or if we now consider the negative y, it means that the negative y, it implies that our x is going to be equal to the negative 15 divided by the negative 3, so that our value of x becomes a 5. What does it imply? It implies that also, we are saying that also for y being equal to a plus or minus 5 divided by the square root of 3, and also from x equal to negative 15 divided by y, it means that for y equaling to the positive 5 divided by square root of 3, it implies that our x is going to be equal to the negative 15 divided by, so we have to multiply by the square root of 3, then divided by the 5, implying that our x equals to the negative 3 root 3. Also, for y equaling to the negative 5 divided by the square root of 3, it implies that our x is going to be equal to, we have negative 15, then divided by, so we multiply by the square root of 3, then divided by negative 5, implying that our value of x equals to the 3 root 3. It implies that for y equals to positive or minus 3, x equals to the negative or plus a 5. It means that when y is a positive 3, then x is negative 5, and also when y is negative 3, then x is a positive 5. It is here, as we have seen from here, that when y is negative, you can see that when y is negative 3, x is positive 5. Then also when y is positive 3, x is negative. This is what we have stated here mathematically. Also, for y equaling to a plus or minus the 5 divided by the square root of 3, the value of x equals to a minus or plus 3 root 3. As we have seen still here, that if y is a positive 5 divided by root 3, then x, we are getting it as being negative 3 root 3. Therefore, this becomes the answers or the values of x and y. They are these ones, and they are correct. Thanks for watching. See you again. Goodbye.